Okay, all right, so the first item that I want to address is under procedural history, paragraph 1, page 2, first sentence, and as Diane and I were just discussing, to add a statement in there that clearly articulates that the $296,717 based on tax records is contrasted with the developer's own architect's calculations of $227,000, whatever the rest of that was, which was a basis for their 127 unit request.
So how about if we say, mill building contains 296,717 square feet of gross floor area, paren, not including the basement and the concrete building being demolished, close paren. All right, well, we just leave that, which allows a residential density of 131 dwelling units. I would say after the, first of all, after the parenthesis, we should say per the tax assessor's records.
Yep.
Well, that, the sentence starts with according to tax assessor.
I'm sorry, okay.
Yes,
All right,
it's
so we
in
don't
there.
need that, okay.
And
All right, so then we just-
According to the developer's architect's records.
Right, but then, right on the measurements of the tax assessor's cards, it says for tax purposes only, not.
Right.
You know what I mean, so going forward, we need to really understand next development that comes through here.
This is probably the only, I believe this is the only one that would have this gross floor area calculation to determine density. But nonetheless, I appreciate the amendments, so, yeah.
So what you're looking for is something that says the notations on the applicant's plans indicated a gross floor area of that other number, the 226 number?
Yeah.
What's that number, just so?
227, 226, I think is.
I think that's what it was, 227, 226.
227,226
Yeah.
square feet. So we would insert that sentence, you want to insert that sentence.
I want to insert that in there and with a qualifying statement, which was a basis. I'm not saying it's the basis, but which was a basis for the applicant's request for 127 apartments.
Okay, so that's your motion?
Yes.
Did you get all that?
I did, I'm just going to read it back. I mean,
All right.
so I'm just, right, I'm not commenting at the moment about it, but I'm just want to make sure we get what's on the floor. The notion, so on page 2 of 8, the first full sentence, which will start in the third line after the word dwelling units, period. The notation of the applicant's, the notation on the applicant's plans, and that's applicant's S apostrophe plans, indicated 227,226 square feet of gross GFA, comma, which was a basis for 127 units.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the motion, and I guess the question is if there's a second.
Well, hang on, let me think of this for a second. How do we know that that was their basis?
Okay, you got it. If you don't want it, if there's no second, then it doesn't go anywhere.
Second.
Okay. So now, discuss it.
Yeah, okay.
Now we can have.
How do we know that that was the basis of their number that they came up with, the 127? I mean, we're putting that in there, but I don't know that.
I mean, I don't know. As I've been trying to say, I don't think this number is important one way or the other.
No, because they
So
started out with 151 with the same number, right?
So,
So why are we even putting that in there?
I don't think it makes a difference, though.
No, me neither.
I mean, if you want, my suggestion is if you want to make the notation, just for clarification, that there are different